Okay, here's a worksheet I was given once by one of my students. So the first one has the answer. Well, they all do. All have the answer, but it says simplify this part using the distributive property. So obviously, to the first part, that's x times x equals x squared. So that's the first part. The second part is do x times negative 11 equals negative 11x. 5 times x equals 5x. Then we're going to do 5 times negative 11, negative 55. So that's x squared minus 11x plus 5x minus 55. So combining like terms, negative 11x plus 5x is going to be x squared minus 6x minus 55. So the first answer, obviously. Okay. Now, the second question, this is simplify the following using mental math and distributive property. Okay, so distributive property. Let's do it this way. So this is the answer, the one that's circled right here. So in order to do that, using mental math. So break this down, 8 times 2,000 plus 106. So distributing this, right? Here, here, here. So 8 times 2,000 plus 8 times 100 plus 8 times 6. So this is 16,000 plus 800 plus 48, which is this one right here. So simplify this equation. So this one's a little bit harder. It's the answer right here. So 4 times 2x squared equals 8x squared. 4 times x equals 4x. So 8x squared plus 4x. Now, this one goes in here and here. So negative 6x squared, obviously it means that. Negative 6 times negative 7, 42. Multiply two negatives, you get a positive. So, combining all of this, 8 squared plus 4x minus 6x squared plus 42. Okay, so we have like terms here. So 8 minus 6, 2x squared plus 4x plus 42. It's for this. Kind of took up a lot of space here. Let's see. Do I have room for this? So this is the answer here. Okay, so I'll put this one in the back. So 3x, let's see what it is, 3x, parentheses, 4x minus 7, so distributive property. So this is 12x squared, so 3 times 4 is 12, x times x makes it x squared. Okay, so 3x times negative 7 is 21x. So 3x times 4x. So 12x squared minus 21x. This is the final answer. And just double check. That's what they have right here. Okay, and I got one last problem. One's a little bit harder than the rest. So the length of a triangle is 3 more than twice its width. The total area of the rectangle is 54 square units. What is the width and length of the triangle? So this is the answer right here. Now let's backtrack. So I have to make an equation to figure this out. So let's think about this. So width, we're going to use W. Length is, this is the length of a rectangle is more than twice its width. It's 3 times more than that. Twice its width plus 3. So length of a rectangle is 3 more than twice its width. So, or you could do it as that, whatever works better. So area of rectangle formula. So the area of rectangle is length times width. Okay. So width is already W, and we have the length. So, and they said the total is 54 square units. So we're going to distribute this. Okay. So subtract this from this side. 2W squared plus 3W minus 54. So this is actually a quadratic, right? Okay. Based on this formula, it's the same thing as this. Okay, so 2W minus 9 equals 0. So add 9 here, divide by 2. So 9 divided by 2W equals, W equals 4.5. And the other part, W plus 6. W plus 6 equals 0. So subtract 6. The width cannot equal negative 6. So the width is 4.5. Now you want to solve for length, you put the 4.5 back into this formula. So it'll be 9 plus 3 equals 12. That's the length. See? Yeah, width is 4.5. So the length is this equation. 2 times 4.5 is 9 plus 3 equals 12. So length is 12, width is 4.5.